Welcome to the Elevate You Show, where we provide winning solutions for entrepreneurs and creative artists to elevate their business, mindset, spirit, health, and lifestyle. I'm your host, Tamyra Wilson, and I'm here to help you go a little bit higher so that you can have the business and lifestyle you've always wanted. Hello, and welcome to the Elevate You Show. I'm your host, Tamyra Wilson, and thank you so much for taking the time to join me. Today, I want to share with you 5 empowering beliefs that I believe will help keep you motivated in your business and in your life. Now, we all have bad days and bad moments sometimes where we just feel like life just beat us up. But I want to share with you, again, 5 empowering beliefs that will help you get through those times and to help you stay motivated in your business and life. So the first one being is to remind yourself how truly blessed you are. You know, sometimes we just need to count our blessings. Oftentimes, we take things for granted sometimes. I mean, the slightest thing, we take things for granted, just that we're going to make it home safely, that our loved ones will make it home safely. We take a lot of things for granted, just without even any thought. Count your blessings. So how do you do that? Simple. Just take out a piece of paper, write down everything that you are grateful for. Write down the things you're grateful for, even the smallest things. Write down how grateful you are for your kids, your family, your cousins, your spouse, your friends, your job, your vehicle, your home. Because guess what? Someone's home burnt down the other day. Be grateful for your vehicle because someone totaled theirs. Be grateful for your limbs, your arms, your legs. Because guess what? Someone just lost theirs. Someone may have had to have their toes removed from a disease or diabetes or their legs. True story. That happened to my dad. You know, I would have never thought in a million years that the last time I saw my dad, when I last visited him in California, that he would be missing a leg. And then shortly after that, he had to get his other leg removed. So count your blessings. Count your blessings. And again, like I said, even down to the smallest things, like even the snacks in your cabinet, your cranberries or your peanuts, because guess what? Somebody may not be able to afford it. And I tell you one thing, no matter how little you have, someone has less than you. And no matter how much you have, someone has more than you. So count your blessings and be very grateful for what you have and where you are right now. Moving on to the next is know your potential. Know your potential and understand that you can achieve amazing things and results if you just put your mind to it. I mean, amazing things. True story again. Years ago, you would not have been able to tell me that I would be a webmaster, a web developer, and that I'm out creating websites for myself and people and clients and getting paid for it, or being a graphic designer and mastering different social media skills and becoming a published Amazon author, having a TV show, having a podcast, which will soon be coming, and being on the radio, which will soon be coming, being a columnist in a magazine, being in the film industry, behind the scenes as a makeup and special effects makeup artist, as well as in the scene as an actor. I'm telling you, you can do amazing things if you just put your mind to it. Now, it's so funny because, again, becoming a webmaster, there was a time I wasn't even into technology. I didn't like technology. I thought it was too complicated. And here I am now building websites. Now, don't call me, don't text me, don't send me a private message and Messenger, ask me to build your website, because I don't do that for anyone anymore. It takes too much of my time and I'm involved in so much stuff. Unless you want to pay me 2 to 3 grand. Why is it so much? Because I'm good at what I do. But because you need so many different things for your website. And a lot of people, when I look at a lot of people's websites, sometimes they're not in compliant with different laws. I mean, if you're accepting names and email addresses from people, you have to be in compliant to that. And a lot of people have missing things and missing pieces on their websites, but that's another story. But I don't do that anymore. So, but I'm just saying to say that you can achieve amazing things if you just put your mind to it. So know your potential. All right. So moving on to the next thing is learn from your mistakes. We all have mistakes. I've had them. I make mistakes all the time, but learn from them. A lot of people let their mistakes bring them down, but you got to find the lesson in it. Sometimes, our mistakes can set us back, but there's always a lesson in that setback. Perhaps maybe it was a setback in your health, maybe in your personal relationships or something. The lesson in, as far as if it was your health, you've learned the lesson to make wiser choices. And sometimes, even if you were making wiser choices and your health still declined, it could be something else going on. But learn whatever that lesson is in your life. All right. So moving on to the next one, the fourth one is find the hidden meaning in adversity. We've all experienced adversity in our lives. And if you haven't, it might be coming up. I'm not wishing that on anyone, but we've all experienced adversity. That's part of life. And, adversity can be really tough at times, but sometimes there could be a rewarding aspect in adversity. For example, let's just say someone lost their job. Maybe they went into work and they got fired for whatever reason, or they let their job go because they're just relocating or something like that, and someone is out of a job. But the hidden meaning in that adversity for that person later on down the line is maybe that job they were going to every day was stressing them out so much that it was making them unhealthy. You got to kind of look behind the meaning of the adversity. And once they got fired, they were able to find another job or pursue their passions and their dreams and doing something that they absolutely love, and they're not stressed out anymore. And finally, with those adversities, whenever you come through adversity, you always come out stronger, you have more wisdom, and you have more strength. So find the hidden meaning in adversity. So moving to the final point, the fifth point, which is to learn to embrace change. Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes I like change and sometimes I don't. It depends on what it is. For example, since I'm in the technology space, I turn into this tech geek, but in the technology space, like with social media, Facebook is constantly changing. I'm at 1 minute, if I mastered Facebook ads or Facebook marketing, one element of it, Facebook changed the rules. And then you have to start all over again or add to it. And it's just things like that. I don't like change. So I have to constantly stay on top of things to stay in the know. That's one aspect. Now, as far as change, like something small, true story. Like for me, I have my pots and pans placed in a certain area in my closet, in my cabinet, and in the kitchen. And I have the lids, all my matching lids that goes to that particular pot. or pan. And I know exactly where it is, where to find each pot and with lid. It's just like if you know where if you have a collection of shoes in your walk-in closet, you know where, if you keep your shoes inside of a box, you can tell which pair of shoes is in that box without it even being marked, because you just know, because you're organized like that. So getting back to my pots and pans, one day I went in there and I was looking for I noticed that the lid was missing for the one particular pot. And I keep it in that same spot with that particular pot all the time. So I'm thinking, where in the world is this lid at? Make a long story short, my husband moved it. He moved the lid and put it on top of another plate that it didn't even go to. But to him, the lid is a lid. But to me, the lid went to this other pot that was over on the other side of the cabinet. But I'm just saying, sometimes we don't like change, but we have to learn how to adapt to change, because life changes every day, all day long. There's always something changing in our business, in our personal life, in our finances, in our health. It doesn't matter. We have to learn how to adapt to change. So I say all that to say, uh, accept the things that are thrown at you in life, because we have to learn to adapt no matter what. In closing, I want to leave a quote with you, like I like to leave. This quote says, if you change the belief first, the actions is easier. And that's from Peter McWilliams. So I hope that you guys found value in that. I hope that you can apply some of these principles so that it can help motivate you in your life or your business. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for joining me. As always, take time to elevate and celebrate you, because guess what? Sometimes no one else will. But I celebrate you. Until the next time we meet, God bless.